with a mullet, it's generally a good bit shorter than this on top. I'm gonna put these on. Oh yeah, there's the hair. And so look, I got some hairs coming in my comb from going down this way, and I just want to what'd you do? Oh, maybe I'll do it this way so y'all can see just a little bit more. I just started with the bottom length there, but look, I'm going straight up from this line here, right? And I'm going to go straight up the side just to give it a little shorter look on the side, pulling all this into right here. And still a long bang, shorter on the side. It could all be in my fingers as I cut it, or it could just be in the comb. Got some short, I want to get all of this really kind of it's a mannequin. It's going to stick out more than it would on a real person and stick to me. You can decide, let's see, let's go with this part on the top, get this out the way. You get to decide how short you want this top, right? So with a mullet, it's generally a good bit shorter than this on top. And this is kind of what Shelby was talking about, disconnected. And then you can decide how long you want that. But you can also still, let's see if we can get this this head.
Can we go back a little further on the sides?
If you want to. But I also wanted to show you again how you can bring all of this hair and cut it as close to this short hair as you want here, and it'll blend and it won't lose any length. I could lose no length by going just a little bit longer and coming this way a little bit. Yeah, so look, we come into this area. I'm just trying to get all the hair as close to this. I still get some heavy breathers when I do this. So you see how it's all, and if I wanted to kind of just double check it, I can just kind of pull this all up to that spot, but it's all pretty much cut. So you see how since we pulled it up there, we saved some length. So what it did here, let's see if we can kind of see it.
That looks really good.
Is it starts to blend.
It looks like a mullet.
Look, it starts to blend everything. It feathers it in. So when Shelby first said disconnected, I was thinking, you know, a lot of people do disconnect it because they just don't know how to connect it. But connected still makes a mullet look a lot better. And you can still connect it. It's still, let's see, in the back.
Long as dirt.
Well, we did lose a little bit of length. I cut a tiny bit off. But it's still very long, very connected, very blended. But from a ridiculously short length to a ridiculously long length, and it's connected all the way through.
Looks like Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You see this? All the way through, it's blended. They're saying it looks like a good haircut.
I love Billy Ray Cyrus. So does that's a drill people.
So one of the ways to really check your, are you still filming?
Yes.
Make sure you're in here. So one of the ways to kind of check your haircuts is to is grab them by the neck. No, well, if you're going to school or practicing on a mannequin, you can kind of pull it out to the side and see if the blend is there all the way through by holding it like this and kind of seeing where everything is. And you see, this is what I was talking about here, is it doesn't blend as well right here, because we pulled it all up more to this spot. So this is where the blend is more perfect. And I could come in here and take a little bit of this hair, bring it forward, you see, and cut off that to get it to blend, or thin in shears right through there if you needed that to blend a little more. And then we don't need to do anything in the perimeter, because the worst case scenario is we have a tiny bit of a point down on this edge here, which is fine because it's going to blend with this whole bottom is straight across, so that point should be the same as everything because it was all brought to that point. But it was something to consider, like maybe the perimeter, or what do you call it? Perimeter. Maybe the perimeter of the hair would not match or be right because of the perimeter of the hairline. But in this case, we didn't have a lot of points involved. We didn't have this one, we didn't have this one, we just had this one. And so then, of course, you can come back and cut that shorter if you wanted to. And I think I'm just going to leave the other side long for now.